Scorpios, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates, or you feel it will resonate in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Scorpios this week? Two of Pentacles and the Artist. Oh, Scorpio, you are very much realizing you're the creator of your own reality this week. You could have had very fast manifestations come in to the point where it's kind of making you realize you need to rethink what it is you're manifesting, because you're getting what you want pretty much as soon as you're asking for it. With the Two of Pentacles, it's almost like you're like, whoa, wait a second, I should have asked for double. I should have asked, oh my gosh, I've just manifested $200. Why didn't I manifest 200,000? Why did I not do this instead? There's something where you're like, from now on, I'm going to think through what it is I'm creating and manifesting and actually do it to the best of my abilities instead of just the first thought that comes through. It's also like about inspiration. What is it you're inspired to create in your life, and finding that instead of just like, I feel like it's about more than money for a lot of you with the Two of Pentacles. It could be like, what kind of family do you want? What kind of life do you want down the track? What do you want your life to look like? What house do you want? Do you want a house? Do you want to do this? Do you want to live off the grid? It's kind of like you're creating that. But as you're creating it, you're like, would this be better? Would this be better? With that Two of Pentacles, you're kind of like, oh, would I like that more? Would that be better suited to my personality? Would I be better at this way or this way? It could be your career that you're manifesting, and you're like, well, should I manifest this career or this career? There's just something this week where you're aware of your ability to, just of how powerful you are to create your next path ahead. And with that, you're like, oh, I have a responsibility. Which way do I go? Which path do I create? It's all up to me. It's kind of just, you're seeing your, it's almost like you're seeing like life is just all these endless possibilities, and you're like, which way do I go? Which one do I take? Ooh, that landed weird. That was the Seven of Swords. There's also a feeling of sneakiness here. There could be something you create that you don't tell people about, and this comes through a lot. It's not out of like secrecy, it's not out of like slyness or anything. There's just something here that you're creating that you want to keep for you, as long as you can, with the Seven of Swords. It could be a beautiful romance, and in the past other people have ruined it. So this time you're like, no, not going to tell anybody. It could be a beautiful like career opportunity, and you've told people about things before and got excited before a contract was even signed. So this time you're like, oh, I'm just going to make sure everything's done and solidified before I tell people. There's just something about being a little bit careful with who you tell what to with that Seven of Swords, and other people might not understand that, but that's not their problem. I think it's okay to be a little bit protective of whatever it is you're creating until it's been created. It makes a lot easier. It makes it a lot easier to manifest what you want when you don't feel the energy of doubt from people that are on a different vibrational level to you, that won't see actually you are powerful enough to create what you want. If you tell them what you're creating, they're just going to make you feel as if you're just going to pick up, even subconsciously, on their energy of not believing in your power, if that makes sense. What else is going on for Scorpio? The Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. Ooh, something's forming very slowly. Something's brewing very slowly for you, Scorpio. Hiccup to confirm. With the High Priestess, again, High Priestess is about not speaking, kind of knowing. You know a lot more than you let on. You're a lot wiser. You're a lot more in sync with the universe and what's going on than people are ever going to be aware of. With the Knight of Pentacles, this could be you being very aware of what you're creating. Again, this is coming through a lot with that artist card with the Knight of Pentacles. You know what you're doing this week. You're figuring it out. If you're watching this like I actually am a bit lost, Christy, I don't know where I'm going. I can understand that because you've got so much you know you could do. However, this week you're going to figure out what your path is. You're going to figure out the next step. And there's no like perfect next step. It's just wherever you feel called. There's no perfect way. Like, I feel like that could stunt you if you're like, oh, I don't know the right door to go towards. Just go towards the one that you feel like going towards. Like, with the Knight of Pentacles, I just also feel like I'm getting this message come through, like, it's not that heavy. It's not that heavy. Life's not supposed to be that heavy. It's not supposed to be that hard. So if you are really putting pressure on yourself to choose, like, try to shake that off. Like, physically shake it off. And then you're just gonna go towards whatever you feel like doing. Knight of Pentacles is also about like slow, constant movement forward, right? Like the tortoise and the hare. Like, just slowly keep moving forward. Don't stop. It doesn't matter if you can't fail at something if you're still moving. Do you know what I mean? Even if you're going very slow, even if you're crawling, if you're still moving towards where you want to go, even if that looks like deciding right now, even if all you're just doing is deciding your next move, that's still movement. What else is going on for Scorpio? Ooh, that was a lot of energy in a card. Whoa. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is good luck. It's things working in your favour. It's good karma coming towards you. There's a lot of lucky energy, and you're going to see that this week. You're going to have a lot of... There's just a lot to kind of like... I don't know why I'm getting not smile about. There's a lot to smirk about. So you might be smirking a lot this week, or you might be trying very hard to kind of contain your smirk. Because there's kind of be something that happens. Could even be your own intuition. You're very psychic, especially with this High Priestess here. This week your intuition, as always though, is on point. And so with the Wheel of Fortune here, there could be things happen this week where you just go, knew it, saw that coming, called it. That's the kind of energy. And people might be like, oh, that was a lucky. Like, if you're somebody that actually tells people your kind of intuitive hits or your psychic epiphanies, then people might say, oh, you're just lucky, it's just coincidence with that Wheel of Fortune. But you're going to be, it's not just that, there's also genuine luck coming in this week. I like this. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Hierophant. Ooh, Scorpio. Okay, Queen of Pentacles is very beautiful. It's very much earthly energy, very grounded energy. She's very much a homebody. She likes her things. She likes her little bubble. She's created a very beautiful kind of haven for herself, if that makes sense. So this could be you this week. You kind of just want to stay in your little bubble. You kind of just want to read your books, or you want to knit, or you want to do whatever you're doing in your safe space. It could be even somebody else's house. It could be, you know, a bookstore. But there's something about you hanging around your safe space this week. There's new love coming in, or a new love of a project, or a new love of a craft. If it's not a person, if you're already in a relationship, then it's just a new love of a thing. Which sounds really bad. It's a new love with a thing. But it is. It's this feeling of something like awakening your inner creativity and your inner child to kind of see what you're capable of. If you're single, with the Hierophant and the Ace of Cups coming through with the Queen of Pentacles, you have a new love coming in. And now the beautiful thing about this, Scorpio, is firstly, I don't know why I'm getting the word versatile. Versatile. There's something very versatile about this. This could also be just very flexible, very much, you and this person are very much able to kind of bounce off one another. You're very much able to work with one another very nicely. Your personalities, your souls are very in tune. With the Hierophant, this is long term. Hierophant is commitment. Hierophant is solid. It's marriage sometimes. There's something bigger with the Hierophant. There's something bigger playing a part with you and someone else to kind of draw you together. and for a lot of you, you might meet this person if you're single. It's going to be in a place where you feel at home, whether that be your home, whether that be somebody else's home or a hangout spot, or it could be a school or a library with the Hierophant. It's very much like the Hierophant is sometimes a school, sometimes it's not a school necessarily, it's a place. I've lost the word, but it can be it's like an establishment sometimes. It could be a church, it could be, there's just this feeling around this of you're going to meet somewhere where you feel safe and calm and yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know when you're in somebody else's house that you've never been in and you feel like the opposite. This isn't that. This, and you feel like when you get home, oh, your personality comes out again. You're calm again. There's this feeling of you being somewhere where you are able to be your complete self, which is very nice, because when your complete self and this person comes in, they're meeting the real you without you being on guard or anything. I really like that. I'm going to get you one more card. What else is going on for Scorpio? Oh, two more. The Four of Swords and the Sun. What a nice way to end this reading. Four of Swords is healing. Beautiful card. She's got her armor on. So wherever you're healing, you're not healing into a place of being vulnerable or there's this feeling of you healing, but you've got armor on now. You're ready. Whatever it is you've healed from, you're prepared now. That's not going to happen again. Like, you could think that, oh, whether this be love, whether this be just your heart healing or your soul healing, or you could be physically healing in some way, there may be a little bit of, I just feel like sometimes there's this feeling of, oh, you're healed, you go back out into the world, you're now vulnerable, right? You're now healed, you're now able to be hurt in some way again. Not you. You got this armor on, you're like, come at me. Like, you can't bother me, I'm solid now. So there could even be a little bit of armor around your heart when this new love comes in, if you're part of the single group watching. And if you're in a relationship, there's just a feeling of like, you could have even had some type of surgery recently or some type of thing where you now are seen as fragile or something. And this week you're going to be like, actually, no, I'm stronger. I'm ready. I'm not. Whatever happened, it's happened. I'm now this person. I'm now a new version of me, and I'm capable of looking after myself. There's a very strong feeling around you. Four of Swords is usually about healing and hibernating. Not this time. Not with this armor. You're healed and ready to go. It's very nice. And with the Sun, that kind of reiterates that even more, of you kind of going out into the world, letting the Sun see you. The Sun is also the happiest card in the deck, by the way. I forgot to say for once. It's the happiest card in the deck. It's so much warm, loving, happy energy, and also just being exposed. People seeing your authentic self. Instead of like, if the moon came out, it would be like a bit hidden, a bit secretive, a bit more emotional. Whereas you're being yourself. You're not afraid to be seen as who you are. You're not afraid to let the world see you. It's very beautiful. And even you're not afraid to let new love see the authentic you as well. Can also be healing your current relationship by kind of blossoming into your true self and letting them see who you actually are, if you've been hiding in some way, for me to be talking about that. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thanks so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Little Tarot Tuesdays.